Hey everybody, I'm not a doctor and no one on our channel is a doctor, so we're not giving medical advice. What I am is a cartoon character and no one should take medical advice from me. Check with your doctor if you think less sugar might be better for you. Check with your doctor if you think raw, unprocessed, natural foods might actually be better for you. Hi everybody. It rained really hard last night. I didn't have any food in the refrigerator this morning when I woke up. So I went ahead and went to the store. And what I did was I looked for things that were nutritious, natural, and really good tasting, of course. But here's what I got. For example, I got something here called multigrain, and look, thin is right there on the label. But you know what's also on the label too is these three warnings. This says, hey, there's too many calories. Hey, there's too much sugar. Hey, this type of fat that you don't like. And then I said, well, before I eat that, I think I'll investigate. My microscope came up with something really interesting. It says sugars, 19 grams, but then it says added sugars, 19.3. This little package of thin gives me 38 grams of sugar, let alone the fat, saturated fat, etc. 38 grams of sugar. Now, if I have all this sugar and I'm exercising off and all that, I need to have what? I need to have other food that's really, really healthy to offset this. Because this is not healthy food offsetting everything else. This is 38 grams of sugar. Let's go ahead and look at this one. Multigrain. Oh, that sounds so good for people. Oh, this must be healthy. Except it has the same warning labels. Too much calories, too much sugar, and it has saturated fats. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Look at this whole disclaimers. All these disclaimers. I'm sure this company is disclosing and do everything it can, everything that it's supposed to, but we have to make a decision if we want to put this in our body. Oh, it labels 84 trans grams of trans fat. I don't know if that's good or bad. Let's go ahead and see what the magnifying glass brings up. Oh, 13 grams of sugar and 14 added grams. That's 27 grams of sugar in this package alone. This one, oh, crunchy. Nature Valley. Oh, that is healthy, isn't it? Let's see how much sugar is in this one. Believe it or not, this one only has about 11 grams of sugar, so about half a can of Coke. But it has 18 micrograms of sodium, just exactly what you're expecting to put if you don't want to have health. This other thing is called bran fruit. We think of bran being healthy. What about the sugar in this one? Hokey smokies. This has 14.5 grams and then 7 grams of added sugar. This has as much as a can of Coke. There's as much sugar in this as an entire can of Coke. And by the way, a can of Coke has a lot. We looked it up today to see what the FDA allows. FDA allows white processed sugar per day. They're saying 50 grams. Now, of course, when we want the government to be right, we say, oh, they must be right. The WHO, the World Health Organization, and Mexico says no, particularly if you're younger, 25 grams is all. This exceeds the daily allowance for the World Health Organization and the whole country of Mexico. And if you have more than one, it exceeds it even for the United States. Even for the United States, you've had too much sugar if you have one of these. Here's a couple drinks that look like they're so healthy. Here's soy juice and fruit. Soy juice and fruit. And how do you know that it's fruit? Because it's pulp. Oh yes, that must be great. The first ingredient on this is water. This is a highly processed piece of product, and you can see it's got labeling of little tiny letters that you have to have a looking glass to see what it says, but it has more added sugar. Now, it says that it has vitamin C. You might agree with me that vitamin C that you're make in a laboratory and then grind up and throw inside there is probably not the vitamin C that you get out of an orange. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm just a cartoon character, how would I know? I don't have a war with sugar. We need sugar for our bodies. We don't need added sugars. We don't need added sugars in the form of white sugar that's been processed and bleached and all that. That's not even close to it. But we do need the sugars that come naturally. We do need sugars that comes from fruits and vegetables. There's sugars, naturally occurring sugars in the form of fructose that is different than sucrose. I don't know how much fructose is in these, but it is undoubtedly better than the quality of this. It's better for your body. Again, we're not doctors, and we only remind you to ask your doctor if natural foods are right for you. Ask your doctor if a banana is better than Nature Valley Crunch. We'll see you next time on Eat What I Eat channel, where there's always vitamins, minerals, and everything you need for health. Be sure and comment down below. We'll see you tomorrow. Today we've been talking about sugar, and you might think, oh, Tim's on some kind of weird warfare against sugar. Not so, not so. Look what I'm having. This is a snack that I made. I took some banana and cut it up. I took some banana. That's some almonds with my honey. You saw my honey from the other day.